Hello students of JHMS. This video is to help you know how to use Canvas this year because teachers are going to be using some new features that we haven't used in Canvas, and you can use these features to stay current on your assignments, submit things on time, and keep your grades high this school year. So for this to work, make sure your iPad is on. Make sure that you are ready to go into Safari web browser. Do not use the app because it looks different. You want to go through Safari so that everything will look the same as what you're seeing in the video. When you log in to Canvas, remember to use the first 3 letters of your first name, first 3 of your last name, most likely is your username, and then your password. Use a password that you can easily remember to log into Canvas. When you arrive to each class, make sure that you're already logged into Canvas. The Canvas is open and ready to go. And then I'm going to show you right now how to set things up for accessing all of your classes. First of all, on the left-hand side, we need to click on Courses in the blue bar. Click on Courses. Then you're going to click on All Courses. This is going to show us a list of all the courses from this year. Now you're going to go down the list and make sure that all the courses that you have, the teachers' names that teach you this year, there's a star in front of their name. You're going to click on that star so that it turns orange in order to be able to see their class in your Canvas dashboard. So these are all teachers that I have. I'm going to click the stars, make sure that it turns orange. That means I'll be able to see it in Canvas dashboard. Some of the teachers that you might have, their class is not highlighted in blue letters. That means that their course is not published yet, so be patient and wait a little while until they publish their course, and then come back and check this again to make sure you have all your classes selected that you want to see on your Canvas dashboard. At the same time, let's scroll down. Let's make sure we don't have any old classes from last year or years before that. If old classes that you don't have anymore are showing up in your dashboard, that means that one of them is selected. So you could check the list of old classes, make sure that the star is empty next to those classes. That means that they will not show up in your dashboard. Now that we have all the classes that were enrolled in this year selected with the orange star, we're going to see those in our dashboard. Let's go back to the dashboard. And I'm going to click on one of my classes because I know it's set up to show you what I want you to see. That's my course. So let's click on History class. When your teacher tells you to go to today's assignment, that will always be in the class that you're in. It's a great habit to get into. When you go to class, make sure you're logged into Canvas. Make sure that you have already clicked on the course that you're going to. That's where you're going to find everything for history class if you're in history class. So just be in there all ready to go. When your teacher tells you to go to today's assignment, click on modules. You can either do that below the picture in the middle or on the left-hand side, click on modules. When the teacher says everybody go to today's assignment, you can really quickly get there because you know it's always going to be on the top of this list in modules. So the modules go in order of the most recent assignments on the very top, and the farther down the list we go, the older the assignments get. So when we want to find today's assignment, the most recent assignment is going to be at the very top. It looks like today we have a quiz for Unit 2. As soon as the teacher tells me that we can start the quiz, then I can click that and start taking the quiz in class. Alright, the next feature that we want to make sure we know how to use are grades. So click on grades on the left hand side. To check our grades in this class, we click that, we can see our list of assignments, and we can see how many points they were worth on the far right hand side, and then our score out of that many points. So it looks like if we scroll down a little, looks like on quiz for Unit 1, I got an 8 out of 8. That's great. On these other assignments above there, I don't have a grade. That means that either the teacher hasn't graded the assignment yet and I need to be patient and wait for the grade to appear, or it means that I have not submitted the assignment. In order to check and see which one that is, I need to click on the assignment. If there's no score, I could click on any one of those assignments. Let's just do the first one. I'm going to click on the title. That's going to open up the details, and it shows me I have no submission. So I know that I need to finish that assignment and submit it on time so I can get full credit. That's how I check my grades in Canvas. The next feature I'm going to show you is really helpful for staying up to date, especially if you're going to be gone for a week or two, maybe on a trip, on a vacation, for keeping up on your assignments, or possibly for catching up on old work from stuff that you did not turn in the past. So when you're in Calendar feature on the left hand side, click on Calendar. You're probably going to see this view first. The month view is the most common default view. You're going to see a lot of assignments appear, and you can select the classes that you want to see assignments for on the right hand side. So try selecting and unselecting some of those classes on the right hand side by clicking the square until the square turns the right color. It's color coded to show you which assignments on the calendar correspond to the classes on the right hand side. So if there's too many things showing up on your calendar, you can always just deselect those layers. Maybe you only want to see one class. You also have on the very top your personal calendar. If you want to put your own personal events in, maybe your soccer tournament or your birthday party, whatever you might have on your personal calendar, you can also show or hide that calendar by clicking the square. Maybe right now I only want to see my history class, and I'm going to see that on the calendar. I have 4 assignments. Looks like one of them I've already finished because it's crossed out on the calendar. Now there's also another calendar feature that's extremely helpful. On the top of the calendar where it says Agenda, click on Agenda. This will show you a list of assignments that need to be done for this class. You can also select classes. If you want to see all of the assignments for all of your classes, you could select to show all of your classes at once, or maybe you just want to focus on one class at a time. And right now for history class, I can see the list of assignments that I need to get done that were given. The due date is between September 6th and September 13th. If I go down the list, I can see that I've already completed quiz for Unit 1 because it's crossed out. That means I'm finished with that and I don't need to worry about it anymore. The other assignments I can see are not crossed out. That means that I need to check and see if I've submitted them or not. So I can click on the link. It's going to open up the details, and it's showing me now that looks like I haven't submitted that assignment, so I better get it finished and turn in on time. Okay, if I go back to the calendar view by clicking on the left hand side and look at the agenda, the last feature that I want to show you is in case you're trying to complete work that you missed for some reason from a week ago or possibly 2 weeks ago, you can go up to the calendar on the right hand side. You can click on the date that you were gone. Maybe I took a vacation starting on September 3rd with my family, so that's the date that I was gone from school, and all the work that I need to complete is between September 3rd to September 13th. By clicking on that date on the calendar, you can see on the left hand side it adjusts the dates that it's showing me for the assignments that were due during that time. I can even click on the top arrows next to the month to go back to August or even before that. So let's say I was gone starting August 14th during summer school. Now my agenda is going to make a list of all the assignments that I missed out on between those dates. So whenever you were gone, or possibly if you're planning to be gone in the future and you know in advance, you can also select dates in the future that you want to see assignments for and check on those. If your teachers have already published them, then you can work on those things while you're gone on your trip and submit them on Canvas. This allows you to quickly and easily see all the assignments that were missing, their due dates, in a really easy to read list form. So these features are great in Canvas. I hope you can use them this year to turn in your assignments on time, keep your grades high, and if your teacher has any other help